We got home. I said, all right, Mariah, let's call your dad so you can go hang out with him. Called.
After the party ended, we returned home, and I turned to Mari saying, all right, Mari, let's call your dad so you can go spend some time with him. I even suggested she listen in on the call. Here's how it went. I dialed, and when he picked up, I said, so you're not going to get at me today? His response was calm but firm. No, sweetheart, you're not her today. I couldn't help but laugh. It struck me as funny. He'd stood outside at the party for 20 or 30 minutes, arguing that he should have her on her birthday, acting as if it were some grand injustice. To me, it was just another example of Martell Holt's manipulative ways. I've often wished I'd had my children with a real man, not someone who behaves more like a drama queen than a father. But this story isn't just about family squabbles. It's about something much bigger that's shaking up the reality TV world, specifically the fans of Love and Marriage. Huntsville *. Melody Shy, one of the show's brightest stars, has allegedly dropped a bombshell by leaking recordings that could expose Carlos King, the powerhouse producer behind the series. These tapes, if real, might confirm long-standing suspicions about what really happens behind the scenes, and the internet is buzzing with speculation. The online rumor mill is working overtime. Some say the recordings contain evidence of Carlos manipulating cast members, orchestrating fake drama to boost ratings. Others whisper that they reveal personal secrets Carlos never intended to see the light of day. Either way, if these leaks are authentic, they could jeopardize his entire career, not just as the executive producer of Love and Marriage, Huntsville *, but as a titan in the reality TV industry. So what's really happening? Why did Melody choose this moment to release these tapes, and what did they reveal about Carlos King's role in the show? To understand the full picture, we need to rewind and trace how this explosive situation came to be. Once upon a time, Melody and Carlos were allies, a dynamic duo who turned Love and Marriage, Huntsville * into a hit. But as the saying goes, all that glitters isn't gold, and their partnership has unraveled into a saga that could redefine the show and possibly reality TV itself. Carlos King isn't your average producer. Dubbed the king of reality TV, he's earned his crown through years of crafting some of the genre's biggest successes. From The Real Housewives * franchise to Bet Presents, the Encore *, Carlos has a knack for turning raw emotion into ratings gold. But Love and Marriage, Huntsville * was different. It was his brainchild, a project he poured his heart into. Launched on the Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN, the show followed the lives of 3 African-American couples navigating love, business, and drama in Huntsville, Alabama. And at the center of it all was Melody Shy. From the moment the show premiered, Melody stood out. Strong, outspoken, and unapologetic, she quickly became a fan favorite. Her messy, public divorce from Martell Holt didn't just bring drama, it brought authenticity. Viewers connected with her struggles as a businesswoman, mother, and woman reclaiming her life. Carlos, meanwhile, knew how to package that raw emotion into must-watch television. Together, they were a perfect storm. For a while, it seemed like Carlos and Melody were an unstoppable team. She delivered the real-life stakes, and he shaped them into compelling storylines. But over time, cracks began to form. Fans started noticing shifts in how Melody was portrayed. Early on, she was depicted as a resilient entrepreneur and devoted mom. But as the seasons progressed, she increasingly found herself at the center of the drama, sometimes cast as the antagonist. Meanwhile, other cast members, like Martell, seemed to get softer edits, their flaws downplayed while Melody took the heat. Whispers began circulating. Was Carlos manipulating the narrative? Reality TV thrives on producer interference. It's no secret that storylines are often nudged along. But Melody reportedly felt the show was deliberately painting her in a negative light, turning her into a scapegoat for conflicts she didn't start. The tension wasn't just about her portrayal. Sources claim Melody began noticing Carlos pushing cast members into confrontations, setting up scenarios designed to spark fireworks, all for the sake of ratings. Some allege he encouraged alliances and rivalries, protecting certain stars while leaving others, like Melody, exposed. Fans picked up on it too, speculating that the show's reality was more manufactured than advertised. Melody didn't stay silent. She started dropping hints on social media, in interviews, and even on the show itself that things weren't as they seemed. She spoke about feeling unfairly targeted, about production playing favorites, and about people prioritizing drama over truth. But instead of walking away, Melody took a bolder step. She began collecting evidence. And that's when the real game changer dropped. She had recordings. If the rumors are true, these tapes could be the smoking gun that brings Carlos's empire crashing down. So what's on them? That's the million-dollar question lighting up X and beyond. According to sources close to the situation, the recordings capture private conversations between Melody and Carlos, conversations never meant to be heard by the public. Speculation is rampant. Some believe the tapes prove Carlos manipulated cast dynamics, coaching stars into explosive fights. Others think there's audio of him admitting to fabricating drama, confirming that * love and marriage, Huntsville * is less real than fans thought. Then there's the juiciest theory. The recordings might expose personal details about Carlos, secrets that could torch his reputation. Whatever's on those tapes, one thing is clear: Melody didn't record them by mistake. She had a purpose. But why? Was she planning to expose Carlos from the start, or was this a defensive move to protect herself? To answer that, we need to consider Melody's perspective. Reality TV veterans know the game. Producers tweak narratives, edit footage to fit a story, and sometimes pit castmates against each other. As a central figure on * love and marriage, Huntsville * Melody likely saw the signs early. She may have noticed her storylines shifting, conflicts escalating unnaturally, and Carlos pulling strings behind the scenes. Recording their talks could have been her insurance policy, proof she wasn't the troublemaker the show made her out to be. Alternatively, some think she was playing chess, not checkers. Instead of reacting impulsively, she waited, gathering receipts until the moment was right to strike. If that's true, this wasn't just self-preservation, it was a calculated move to hold Carlos accountable. And here's the kicker: if she has these tapes, what else might she be sitting on? Could there be recordings of other cast members, producers, or even network execs? The possibilities are endless, and they're making everyone nervous. Carlos King's career adds fuel to the fire. He's no stranger to controversy. Take his fallout with * Real Housewives of Atlanta * star Kandi Burruss. She accused him of stealing her family's life story for a biopic without permission, a betrayal that shattered their friendship. Kandi's not alone. Other reality stars have hinted at Carlos's shady tactics over the years, from misleading edits to outright manipulation. If Melody's tapes expose similar behavior on * love and marriage, Huntsville, it wouldn't be a shock, it'd be confirmation of a pattern. But the stakes here are higher. This isn't just about professional misconduct. Rumors suggest the recordings might reveal personal bombshells about Carlos, details he'd fight to keep buried. If true, this could be more than a career crisis. It could be a personal reckoning. The fallout could be massive. Cast members might have to choose sides, stand by Carlos and dismiss Melody's claims, or back her up, especially if the tapes reveal he toyed with their stories too. Some might stay neutral, protecting their own spots on the show, while others could seize the chance to air their own grievances. Then there's OWN. If the backlash grows too loud, the network might intervene. Could they axe Carlos as executive producer to save face? Or would the scandal sink the show entirely? For Melody, the question is whether she'd even stay if Carlos remains tied to it, or if she'd walk away, taking her loyal fans with her. If * love and marriage, Huntsville * collapses, it wouldn't just be Carlos's loss. It could ripple across reality TV, forcing networks to rethink how they operate. Carlos's empire extends beyond Huntsville. He's a key player in the genre, and his downfall could spook networks into cutting ties with him. Reality TV thrives on drama, but it also depends on trust between producers, talent, and execs. If Carlos is exposed as a puppet master, who's to say other stars won't come forward with their own receipts? This could ignite a reckoning, with more cast members from his past projects, like * The Real Housewives * or * The Encore *, sharing their stories. The ethics of reality TV have been debated for years, but hard evidence of manipulation could force change. Networks might tighten oversight, and producers could face stricter scrutiny. For Carlos, the biggest threat isn't just losing one show, it's the domino effect that could topple his legacy. Right now, all eyes are on Melody. Some see her as a strategist, biding her time to maximize the impact of her reveal. I knew Carlos was shady, one ex-user commented. The way he moves behind the scenes has always been suspect. If these tapes are real, his time is up. Another added, this explains why so many reality stars don't trust producers. They set people up for drama and act innocent. Carlos has stayed silent so far, but when he speaks, will he deny it all, attack Melody's credibility, or pivot to damage control? Legal risks loom too. If the tapes expose unethical practices, lawsuits could follow from cast members, the network, or even Carlos himself if he claims defamation. The truth remains locked in those recordings, and until they surface, the speculation will only grow. What started as a personal clash between Melody and Martell has morphed into a potential expose that could redefine reality TV. Whether these tapes are a career ender for Carlos or a power play by Melody, one thing's certain, the drama is just beginning. What do you think? Are the tapes real, and if so, what's on them? Drop your thoughts below, let's unpack this together.